Okay, so what you're going to need to make this first DIY is you're going to need you some scissors, some moss, some E6000 glue or some kind of super glue, one of these little ceramic figurines from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need you a pedestal. You don't have to have this one from the Dollar Tree. You can have any kind of pedestal. You could even make one if you don't have one from the Dollar Tree. This rose bowl, I think that's what one of my subscribers said that it was called. And then I've just got a couple of these little lavender flowers so that I can use those as part of the decor. And then I've got me a gold can of spray paint. Now I did not purchase this at the Dollar Tree. This come from Walmart, but of course, you know, my glue also did not come from the Dollar Tree, but everything else is from the Dollar Tree. So these are the items that you're going to need to make this DIY. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take this little ceramic bunny that I bought, and I'm going to cut off the little string that goes with it because I'm not going to hang it up. And there's also like a little metal piece on the top, so I'm going to just take my scissors and pull that out. That does come out pretty easily. It's not too hard to get out, but I did chip a couple of little small pieces off the top, so just be careful if you decide you do want to remove that off of yours. Now you'll see that I'm spray painting the pedestal and then the little ceramic bunny, and I probably put about 3 or 4 coats onto each piece. And I didn't show you in the video, but I did turn them over on different sides in between coats and try and make sure that I got everything covered. Also, while I was doing this, I had decided that I wanted to take the little black pedestals that I had bought at the Dollar Tree for candles and spray paint them gold as well, because I did find some of the candle eggs today, and I thought that would look pretty sitting on that. Now that my pieces have dried, I'm just taking the rose bowl, glass bowl that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and I'm placing about a quarter size of the E6000 glue directly in the center. And then I'm just going to take the little gold bunny, and I'm going to place him right on top in the center, and just hold him down for a few seconds and then let him dry for about 24 hours. I think the little bunny on top of this turned out really cute. Just turning it around so you can see all sides of him, and the gold paint turned out really good as well. So next I'm going to take the gold pedestal that I also spray painted, and I'm just going to put a little bit of the green moss on top. You don't really need much, you just want just a little bit to cover the base. And then I'm going to put my eggs. I think I had already pulled them off of the sticks. I had showed you before the ones that I purchased, and I'm just going to place a couple of those on there. I also decided that I wanted to put some of the lavender on in between the eggs as well. I thought they would turn out really cute. And one of the things that I was doing when I was doing this, every time I would go to put the globe over top of this, it would move what I had inside. So I decided that I was going to take my glue gun and actually glue my eggs together with the lavender piece. I guess, I don't know if I'm calling the flower correctly or not, but anyway, the little lavender flower that I'm using, I can't think of it right now, but I did hot glue all of that together and then put it in the center over the moss, because like I said, when I was putting the globe over top of it, it was causing everything inside of it to shift and move. And so that worked really well. So whatever you do decide you want to put in it, and you can decorate this however you want to. You can put anything you want, even a little figurine or something. But whatever you put in there, you may want to hot glue it together so that they don't move around, especially if you're using more than one piece. I'm just going to add my globe over top of the decor that I put on top of the pedestal. And I'm just tucking the moss around so I can get as much inside as I possibly can. If a little bit hangs out, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. And so there is the finished product. You can actually glue the globe down onto the pedestal if you want to, but I chose not to do this because that way if I ever decide I want to change the decorations inside of the globe, I can do that. Now for the next DIY project, you're going to need some Spanish moss, or any kind of moss will really do. Some more of those little flowers, some more of the egg picks, and 2 of the, I think these are like grapevine wreaths from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to stack those 2 on top of each other and turn them how I want them placed. Then I'm going to take some hot glue and just pour it or squeeze it all over the bottom one. And once I get that covered how I want it, then I'm going to place the second wreath on top and just hold that down for a few seconds until the hot glue dries. And doesn't take very long. The hot glue cools down pretty quickly. Next you'll see me taking some moss, and I'm just tucking it around the sides in between the 2 wreaths, just to kind of make it look like the moss is kind of like growing out of it or coming out of it. And I'm going to do that all the way around until I get all the little places filled in. Now I'm just going to take the pedestal that I'm going to set this little nest on. And this is one I purchased at Target, but any kind of little pedestal will do. If you have a little cake stand or whatever, you can use that. Now I'm just going to take the Spanish moss that I had. I'm going to break it apart and I'm going to fill it in and make sure that I get that all nice and full. Once I get the moss put in, I'm going to take some of the other green moss that I had and just put it around the edges. I think the mixture of the 2 together just make it look really nice. And now I'm going to take my little purple flowers that I had purchased and I had pulled apart, and I'm just going to stick, I think I've got 4 of those, and I'm just going to place them around into the nest, just sticking those little sticks down in there. Didn't hot glue them down or anything like that. They stay pretty good just like they are. Now I'm going to just add the decorations that I want to put inside of my little nest. And I am going to put some of the eggs in there just to show you. You could put anything you want to inside of this. If you want to put the little eggs in there, and then if you have the little bird that you can put on there or perch it, have like a little bird clip or something that you can clip on the side, make it look like it's perched onto the nest. That would be really cute. I'm showing you how I do this with the eggs by themselves, and then you'll see in a few minutes what I did, what the final result was, what I decided to do. But I wanted just to show you two different options. Now, as you see, I did decide that I wanted to go with a little bunny. I did purchase this little bunny at Walmart today, and I think he was like $4.98 or something like that. But I knew that I wanted a bunny to put in it. I just wanted to show you what it would look like if you just wanted to do the eggs. And like I said, it would be really cute if you had a little bird, or you could put a little chick or anything in here. It's just so adorable, and I think this is actually my favorite DIY that I have done this year for Easter. This is the last thing that I wanted to show you. I had not originally planned to put this in the DIY video, but I thought about it while I was spray painting all of the other stuff. And so I just thought the black stands would be really pretty gold. And then when I saw these little eggs at the Dollar Tree, I thought they would look really cute sitting on those. But I hope you enjoyed watching the DIYs, and I hope it gave you some ideas for things that you can do. And I will see you soon. Bye.